Hello everyone and welcome to another Starcraft 2 Brutal Campaign commentary and walkthrough. I'm Tyler as always and I'll be showing you how to do Supernova on Brutal. It's probably the least fun mission from a commentator standpoint and a game player standpoint because it's so difficult to find a really stable and reproducible format, kind of plan of thought and attack on this mission because there are so many variables on here and you're always in French for time. But I've gone ahead and a little fun thing that happened. I ended up commentating this mission already. I was about 15 minutes into it and I realized my microphone was muted. So I came back and I'm doing it again. So the primary focus on how I'm going to be doing it is getting a lot of Banshees, and that's about it. And then I'm going to go at the end for a little kind of like all-in move where I send my buildings and my Banshees into that top right corner and just try and do what I can. I also incorporate Vikings because they are so helpful taking out those warp prisms and scouts and Phoenix. They really are the bane of the Banshee in this mission. So if you play this a few times, you already know that it's hell. Basically, you're constantly attacked, you're constantly running out of minerals, having to leapfrog bases to just pick up whatever scraps you can. And then when you play it on Brutal, you have to do all that with less time to think. It really is a tough mission. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. And I pick up, I think, at least 2 Protoss relics on the way. However, I'm not sure that I pick up all of them. It's been a while since I actually played this. And a little fun fact, a little nice trick, is that when you're playing a mission on Brutal and you don't pick up all the relics or Zerg research, or you come short on something, you know, don't make a big deal about it. You can actually go back and play the campaign, or play that mission again on casual or normal, and just mop it up, and any research you get will be moved and accounted for in your Brutal mission. So it's a nice little trick. I don't know if that's intended, but it's how it's working right now. So you should definitely take advantage of that. If you saw an SCV is kind of like wandering this way, he's going to go ahead and pick up the Protoss relic and set down a command center, because I'm going to go with the tactic where you leapfrog command centers and do what you can from there. If you notice, I do have the upgrade on my Vespin gas for the 25 increased efficiency instead of the automated refinery. I think output's a little better than like being kind of convenient, and that's not the best choice for this mission. However, in general, it's one of the more preferred upgrades. I'm coming to find out, even though originally I was all for the automated refinery. So you can see I'm kind of kind of in a corner where I can't really get my tech reactor pumping out a ton of Banshees perpetually. I'm actually having to do one at a time, and then when the first one's kind of finished, I can go ahead and start the second one. But I'm doing alright. Base defense is doing okay. I have my firefighter drones taking care of that bunker that did get quite a beating. And the fire is really starting to catch up. And one thing you should know, I think there's a little scripting event that when a Protoss base is about to be demolished by fire, they essentially go all in. They send everything but the probe after you. And just be aware of that, because it's going to happen. It happens quite a bit. And just, keep that in mind. Basically, don't make the mistake that, oh, the Protoss base is being destroyed by radiation fire from the sun, I can go and attack. No, because they go for that last stand. But as you can see, I'm clearly running out of minerals, and I just expanded to a base with, probably about $3.50 worth of minerals. Or, if you're from the European Union, €3.50 or British pounds or whatever kind of money you use over there. But I'm doing alright. My Banshees are definitely helping me kind of fight back the Protoss push, and I'm finally at a point where my starport can really take advantage of that double production. So I'm definitely doing alright. I think I go ahead and make another starport with a tech reactor at my kind of little expansion over here. And now I'm really starting to get like a strong Banshee air fleet. I'm really able to take out a lot of stuff. And pretty soon I'm going to need to incorporate Vikings into the mix, because the great thing about Banshees is they attack ground brilliantly. They really do a number on ground. But versus air, really all they can do is crash into another ship, and that's not preferable. That's actually quite cost intensive. But if you see, I put my factory and my barracks down as kind of a wall for my little tiny expansion, which actually is pretty functional. Make sure that you're aware of observers, which I don't think I've put in this mission, but, or not pylons, photon cannons, there we go. They can detect your banshees even when cloaked, and they'll be just a pain. You don't have to deal with them. But anyways, you can see I'm suffering more losses than I should because I'm going the mentality of macro over micro, which macro is the belief that if you collect enough resources, even poor micromanagement in battle is acceptable because you're just able to make more stuff. But on this mission, the problem with that is there's not a lot of resources to macro with, so some of my bad habits are starting to hurt me. But as you can see, I already popped out with one Viking, and I'm sure to get a few more on the way. Fun fact, the Colossus can be attacked by both anti-air and anti-ground weaponry. So those Vikings can definitely help you out. Now my original base is just about to get the end of it when my second expansion is pretty much mined out. So I'm going to salvage my bunker, I'm going to lift off with my starport and my command center, and I'm going to be moving towards the new Protoss base that I'm clearing out right now, and not the one I'm actually finishing up mining out right now. And as you can see, I still haven't got that Protoss relic yet, so I'm going to try and grab that. Oh, here we go, I'm going to use a Viking to go ahead and bring it in. Very, very nice. So I am commentating on my own playthrough. I'm glad it's not egotistical in any way at all. Or not commentating, rather, but, you know, saying, oh, I made good decisions here. Because I make tons of bad decisions for every good decision I go ahead and make. But more importantly, now you're starting to see the mentality of the leapfrog strategy, which I wouldn't say is the best way, but it's the only way I could find that would be pretty reproducible and able to be an honest commentary. I could have definitely put up one of the missions where I ended up finishing really well, doing quite alright, but the problem with that is when I tried to do it again to make sure it was a video I could put on the internet and, you know, show you how to do it, I could never reproduce it to the same effectiveness. And I don't want to put that video up because, you know, I want to give you something that's not based on luck or chance, that you can follow pretty much to the line and you get the same result. And that's why I came up with this strategy. It seems to be pretty good for that. But coming back, I really need to clear out this base. I probably should leave at least half my Air Force here to start making renovations, and then using half of it to go ahead and defend my base when it gets attacked. However, now I think I'm fully dedicated to clearing this out, and I went ahead and dropped Cloak to kind of save energy, largely because they were kind of running out of stuff that could shoot my Banshees. So I felt pretty confident that I can go ahead and get some more energy on the way because it is quite important. And as you can see, I am harvesting that gas geyser to the maximum efficiency. Anything that, you know, what's pretty much here. Let's get Zealot kind of running away. And overall, I'm about ready to land. I'm waiting on an SCV to get rid of those minerals where the command center would try and land, because for whatever reason the command center can't land on money. It can collect it, but it can't land on it. Interesting. But I'm saving right there, which is, or auto-saving rather, and I'm gonna go ahead and land. I have a pretty good base. When you get a base up, you want to make sure that you get a couple missile turrets, because you will be attacked by a few air units. You don't have enough Vikings. That can be troublesome. And apparently I had a bankroll of energy, so my mineral harvesting rate will be hugely inflated for the next couple of minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and put up some gas geysers so I can go ahead and balance out my mineral count and tech labs on that. So pretty standard, pretty, well, not standard because the mission has fire coming at you, but pretty intelligent, pretty reasonable. Nothing that I would say would be a horrible decision to have made. I'm going to go ahead and lift these up, I think, and make kind of another cheap wall. Pretty much I'm evacuating that base, which has nothing left to offer me. Kind of a hit it and quit it leapfrog mentality here. And these needles, while collecting a ton of minerals, have actually started to really deplete the money there. So at this point, I kind of rushed into my third base, and I'm actually gonna exhaust all the resources there I think a little bit quicker than what the game believed would be the appropriate amount of time. As you can see, almost all my mineral patches